Coming up next, the Lakers taking on the Heat. For Los Angeles, they have been building confidence with each and every game. Every team they face knows they in turn have to bring their best if they expect to beat them. Heat, Lakers, up next. Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForge reporting courtside. So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Adebayo, Hero out there with Mitchell. Then there's Powell, and it's Wiggins in it, the power forward. And for Los Angeles, Rui Hachimura out there with LeBron James. Then there's Ayton, and it's Smith, and it's Reeves in at the 2. This season just getting going still. How quickly, Greg, can teams gel together and become one?
It really depends on the makeup of your team. How many new guys are on the roster? The style of play. Do the new additions have any previous chemistry with some of your players?
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Adebayo kicks to Hero. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
Here's LeBron. And here's Reeves outside. The rebound by Mitchell. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Grizzlies. Pass to Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Smith. Inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
The Lakers moving the ball around. Here's James. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. On offense, here are the Heat. When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
Nice job by Hachimura. He is so good below the foul line.
Wiggins outside. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in, and he gets it to go.
4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the San Antonio Spurs. Ayton with it. James with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Back to Reeves. Fires for 3. Good on the triple.
Shooting from a rock-solid base, that gives Austin just the added range he was looking for.
Outside, Hero. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
For 3, Smith buries the long-range jumper.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
Outside, Hero. Wiggins outside. From outside the arc. The shot missing.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
From deep, James. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
All systems are on go when LeBron has the ball behind the arc.
Poke loose. It's taken away by Smith. Reeves in the corner. Three-pointer. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
That's
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Los Angeles with some changes. Hayes comes in for 8, and Marcus Smart is subbed in for Hachimura. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. 8-point game. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team. It's Powell on the wing. Guarded by Smart. The shot by Powell, no good.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised too.
Powell with the steal. Doubled by Smith to the wing on the left. Hero passes to Larson, and it's Adebayo in the corner. Powell outside. Shot clock at 5. That shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 8. Pass to Smith. Lakers passing it around. Now here's James. Stolen. Here's Larson. Powell outside. Buries it from three-point range.
A volume shooter from deep. Powell will take that shot every time.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-5 run here. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation, and this summer, they went out and got just that, acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, and doing so without giving up much draft capital in return, or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A terrific addition. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Reeves has got 12 in the game.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Now Reeves. After Norman Powell missed from long range. And it's James missing. Pass to Hero. Here's Larson. Let's go. And that one released in time, but no good. Austin Reeves has been on display for the Los Angeles Lakers. He nailed it from long range in that quarter, winds up with a total of 4 3-pointers in the period. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
We've got Austin Reeves. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's LaRavia in at the small forward. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
Boy, that's Powell. He can stretch you out to the three, but also hit that midi, too.
Hayes the pass to Reeves. Here's LaRavia. From past the arc, drops in the tray. LaRavia's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustments here.
Pass to Jovic. Now Rozier. From beyond the arc. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Kevin, back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. So, Clark, when you think about the league's natural scores, Norman Powell has to be on that list.
For sure, and I think he's underrated, but everybody can't get top billing on the marquee. I mean, there are going to be guys that do great work that don't tend to get the attention that other guys do. But you look at his production, especially when his minutes go up, I mean, he can put it in the basket. He's a hard guy to deal with. He gets it in transition, mid-range game, shooting threes, and if you're not careful, he'll posterize you too.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. Nothing on the board. On deep, Reeves, and he's good on the three ball. And the Lakers lead by 13.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
What a play there, the hoop plus the arm.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
James checked in for the Lakers. Smith comes in for Smart. And Miami with a change here, too. Heroes checked in. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
Here's Larson. Has to Ware. Here's Jovic. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Powell, that's good.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
The Heat trail by 13. Hero on the wing. And again, Miami with the triple.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
Pass to LeBron. Reeves outside. In the corner, Kennard with it. Beyond the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Kennard's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
All Laker fans, time to cheer on your Lakers hype squad. Let me hear you right now. All Laker fans, time to cheer on your Lakers hype squad. Let me hear you right now.
in for the Lakers. Hachimura comes in for Luke Kennard. And the Heat making a change here. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 13. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
The Heat trail by 13. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing third in the West.
And they went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
The three from LeBron, drills it from outside. LeBron's got 6.
That defense has to worry so much about LeBron as a passer that it opens things up for his jump shot.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Reeves. This game an incredible scoring display for him. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Hero.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Checked in for foul.
A moment here to see some stats for Smith. Last season's performance for him. Last season put up about 10 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Now here is Smith. Here's Hachimura. And the Lakers with another miss.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Boy, Andrew Wiggins, the former first overall pick, showing off his passing skills there.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And this summer, Greg, new contracts for LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers have reloaded around their stars.
And there are always high expectations when you don the purple and gold, but some tough competition in the West. They will have their work cut out for them.
And the first one drops. And last season, the Heat with their worst finish in a decade. Greg, it was surprising.
Well, the Jimmy Butler saga hung over the middle part of the season. The team's best player had 1 foot out the door even before they traded him. So now this team pivots towards that younger core.
And the Lakers making a change here. Smart's checked in.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
58 seconds left in the first half. Smith the pass to Ayton. From deep LeBron. And Ware pulls it down.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Wiggins finds Adebayo. 2 points. That one goes. Adebayo's got 8 here in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's Smith penetrating. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Smith drives, getting the ball inside and scoring around the cup.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Adebayo with a screen on Smart. Hits it from three-point range. Hero's got 10 points.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Smart passes to Hachimura. A 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Not the guy you expect to knock down the answer 3, but Rui was ready to get it done.
Hero kicks to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. The shot comes out, and so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here with Coach J.J. Redick. What do your guys need to do to pull off this win?
Just continue to emphasize being organized, both offensively and defensively. We've been in the half-court or in transition, and we've been organized. We've done a really nice job. And overall, our guys fought.
I know you'll keep them organized. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Bench mob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
That depth also critical to staying out of foul trouble. And looking ahead tonight, here are the upcoming games we're looking forward to. The Pelicans will face off against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. It's going to tip off at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
That sounds like a blowout.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Austin Reeves really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
The Heat trail by 8. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. They've got Wiggins. Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he's finding that balance. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
When Powell's got his stroke going, he can drop a lot of shots on you in a hurry. He's a big-time point producer.
Reeves in the corner. Here's Hachimura. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that's in.
Kicks it out to Hero. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th assist in this one. Here's James. And here's Reeves outside. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Reeves oozing with confidence on shots like these. Really good job capitalizing there.
Pass to Hero. Jacks up a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
If you see yourself
top 10 in terms of fewest turnovers. Really good passing and ball handling group that they had last season.
Hey, Greg, their ranking and opponent's scoring average shows just how focused they were on defense. They were willing to grind out wins when they had to. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. From deep, Reeves, and the Lakers hit again from deep.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Wow, Clark, has Austin Reeves been good, especially after signing that 4-year, $54 million deal back in 2023?
Yeah, I tell you what, it might be the best value contract in the league. I mean, Reeves just continues to improve each season. He's got a very efficient and effective game, and he's also shown the ability to be much in the clutch at times.
Now Powell, following Hachimura's three-point attempt. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Powell against Smith. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. A 2-point game. Powell, no one around him. Adebayo controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
A nice shot by LeBron.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
See the story on Davion Mitchell, how he performed last season. Averaged 8 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
To the inside, here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Boy, I tell you what, he got major bounce, but the long arms of Wiggins gives him an extra advantage converting at the rack.
Now here is Hachimura. He's got 5. Hero looking around. Wiggins outside. Down low, here's Adebayo.
Defense gearing up to stop Wiggins' shot that time. He feels it, hits the roller in stride. Nicely done. Good adjustment.
LA's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. So, Greg, offensively for the Miami Heat, there is room for improvement.
Yeah, they realized they were in need of another elite shot creator aside from Tyler Hero. For all his growth, teams have been able to key in on him and dare anyone else to beat him.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Hayes is checked in for 8, and Smart subbed in for Hachimura. And the Heat making a change here. Here's Larson. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. And the Heat lead by 1.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Smith outside. It's up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Smith's got 8.
Defensively, when James is driving, you give LeBron every bit of your attention. That opens up the three-point line, though.
The drive by Powell and the dunk by Powell.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Smith finds Reeves, fires the three. On the wing, Reeves. This one for three. Good for his ninth make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
He's lifting up his team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Here's Larson. He's defended by Reed. Hero against Smart. Just 5 on the clock. Hero, no good.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's James. James crowbars it in.
In attack mode. We've seen this from James now for what, 2 decades?
20 seconds left in the third quarter. Hero against Smith. Now Hero, 18 points for him. The tray, here's Adebayo. Good D by LeBron. Austin Reeves has been on display for the Lakers. A terrific quarter for him, and now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. Right back after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Jake LaRavia. He's out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reed. And it's Smart in at the shooting guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. So it's Miami now, after Marcus Smart got his shot to go from deep. It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Smart. Where, no good. Lakers leading by 8. To the middle. Here's Vanderbilt. LaRavia passes to Smart. His three-pointers off the mark. The Heat shooting in offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Count the basket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Smart kicks to Vanderbilt. And here's Reeves outside. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. the Lakers. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for the Heat. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any three they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. It can't happen.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes, but D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Ware dishes to Powell. Pass to Larson.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Well, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
And here's Hayes. He's defended by Ware. Powell for 3. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
LeBron passes to Smart. Point-blank range. Too easy for LeBron.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
Pass to Ware. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
How about that? Flying high, just setting that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. With some changes. Andre Ayton's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Jake LaRavia. And Smith subbed in for Smart. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. At one point, they led by 16. And they double up LeBron. Now Reeves lets loose a 3. Wiggins pulls it down. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Hero fires, and there's the 3.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. At one point, they led by 16. It's James. Strong move off the glass.
There is no doubt about who they were going to on that one. Of course not. LeBron coming through.
Mitchell outside. Adebayo cleared away by Ayton.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And he does not hit. The Heat trail by 4. Hero and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Lakers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. A three-pointer. Good.
Things are clicking. Reeves in a groove, and he knows he doesn't need to slow down. Keep it coming.
Now Wiggins. Here's Adebayo. Big-time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
And look who shows up in the clutch. The readiness of Adebayo paying off big time.
Now here is Hachimura. Now James. LeBron is doubled. Now Hachimura. 4 on the clock. Reeves fires. He kills the three.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Lakers fans, put your hands together. Make some noise for your Lakers hype team. Lakers fans, put your hands together. Make some noise for your Lakers hype team.
Hero draws the double. Wiggins! And the three misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Reeves. Outside, Smith. For three. Cleared away by Adebayo.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official. Slain and Lane, all comers. Wiggins with the confidence to put the team on his back when it matters most.
They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Second team. At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Mitchell outside. The three doesn't go. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Austin Reeves.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. In this game, we'll see the Portland Trailblazers going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Alongside Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Also joining us tonight is League Insider Shams Charania. Shams, we appreciate you being here for this one.
Always a pleasure, BA. Thanks for having me drop by.
Brought your A game, I'm sure, partner.
A lot to talk about, BA.
And this is what the schedule looks like for Portland. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Smith out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's James. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Portland, inside we'll see Kamara and Klingon. Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. And it's Holiday in at the 1. Well, Shams, we knew franchise values were skyrocketing, but then the Lakers sell for $10 billion with a B, $10 billion.
This new group taking over is exceedingly deep-pocketed as well, BA, and those resources may help this team continue to be the league's flagship franchise.
The league's in a very healthy spot right now, no question.
That's for sure, and these prices with teams are just going to continue to go up.
Yeah, just pulling up on a dime there. I love Sharp's take-charge attitude.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. Coach was enthralled by the court awareness of LeBron James. He said, quote, very few guys know where all the players are on the court at all times. Very few players have the skill and the ability to take advantage of any slip-up. LeBron falls in both of those categories. There's a reason people talk about him as the GOAT. Back over to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. So it's Los Angeles now. Portland making their last shot. And here's Reeves outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Well, LeBron is still that good at getting others the ball. What a clever kick-out pass.
It's Avdia on the wing. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Avdia's got 5. And more we're seeing teams run 1 center with 4 perimeter players, Shams. What's changed?
Well, it's a copycat league. When things are going great, other teams want to copy. And so what we're seeing now is teams' most effective lineups, more shooting and more mobility. That usually overbalances any deficit you have as far as shot blocking or rebounding in today's NBA.
Now here's Holiday. The 3. Avdia can't get it to go. James up top. Kamara covering. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, for a guy with that kind of size, it doesn't take much. That looked pretty easy.
Here's Sharp. Hachimura with the defensive effort.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
James outside. Double team on James. Takes the 3. And it's Hachimura missing. Portland trailing here. outside Holiday. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. And one thing you can say about today's NBA, Shams, it keeps you guessing.
Oh, does it? I mean, this is an era of wide open competition. We've seen the flattening of the lottery odds, the big comebacks, especially in the playoffs this past year, a different champion each season. These are exciting times to be sure, and I think continuingly with this collective bargaining agreement, we're going to see more and more parity in the league.
And a year-round news cycle, which is good for you.
I'll be ready, BA. You know this is much more fun for me.
For Portland, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Sharp passes to Holiday. Sharp, a screen on Smith. And Holiday, here we go. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low, Aiden, that falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists in the game. Abdia against Hachimura. Left side Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Pass to James. Uses the glass on the layup.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate, close to the bucket, in the high percentage area.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Portland ends up going with a new group, and Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for LeBron. Laravia is checked in for Hachimura, and Smart subbed in for Reeves. There's a minute 59 left in the first quarter. Shams, we've heard Commissioner Silver suggest that with the global audience for the game, team market sizes matter less to free agents.
For most players, it's about winning, and then secondarily, where they'd like to live, and the financial aspect of market size is not as relevant as it once was. Money still does talk, though.
That might be one of the biggest changes in the game over the last few decades.
BA, you can win and succeed anywhere.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, BA. Well, Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, my body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too. BA, back to you.
Chasing that ring. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Here's Smart. Following the bucket by the Blazers. The 3, Smith. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart.
A dead-eye shooter, Nick Smith, is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
And here's Grant from the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
Blazers trail by 4. Henderson, right side. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the night now.
Marcus Smart. At the line for two.
The first one falls. And so Smart nails them both.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Smart grabs the miss. One second left. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Lakers ahead. They lead by 4. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Blazers trail by 4. And even as the NBA enters the first year of its lucrative new broadcasting deal, Sham, still plenty of fixation on the ratings.
Yeah, BA, and we've heard directly from the league that it's part of the culture of the NBA to be self-critical. I mean, you look at the growth of the NBA year over year, perhaps that restlessness is part of the reason why the league is thriving in a lot of ways. They're going to continue to find innovative ways, whether it's through TV deals, innovations in social media, innovations on other platforms to continue to get the NBA out there.
Well, one thing we know, they listen and they never stand still. Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Scoot Henderson out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now here's Laravia. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Takes a 3. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for Portland. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
And last time against this squad, they struggled to make free throws.
And that one's good. Laravia. And now an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Back to Sharp. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Reeves. From downtown. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Smart's got 4 assists in the game. You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, BA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, firings, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
Making a switch here. Avdia's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Kleba comes in for Hayes. And James is subbed in for Vanderbilt. Tipped away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Blazers will retain possession. Since we have a chance, let's see the player of the week for the Western Conference, Austin Reeves.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
Now here's Grant. 17 points in his last outing. Lillard outside. Yes, sir! You can count on Dave from deep. Some surprising moves for the Blazers this summer, including trading to reacquire 35-year-old Drew Holiday.
They clearly want to build on last year's top 5 defensive finish in the second half of the season. So in Drew Holiday, you get a lockdown perimeter defender. Not to mention, he's a 3-time teammate of the year. He's a 2-time NBA champion. He's a 2-time sportsmanship winner in the NBA. So he's a guy that can help on and off the floor to this young, growing nucleus in Portland.
Seems like a great fit. Maybe Portland will be back relevant once again.
I just love the ball movement.
Blazers trail by 13. Lillard passes to Williams. Back to Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Here's Arabia. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Now here's Grant. 3-pointer sharp. Offensive rebound. Williams. And again, unable to change momentum here. Los Angeles leading by 16. To the paint. Here's James. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, BA. The NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same." Back to you.
Forward thinking. Allie, thank you. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. It's James on the wing. Fires from the corner. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. He's checked in for Williams. Kamara comes in for Grant. And Holiday subbed in for Sharp. And then for Los Angeles, DeAndre Ayton. He's checked in for Kleba. Hachimura comes in for Larabia. And it's Smith in for Reeves. We've got 1:48 left in the half. Outside Holiday. Outside Kamara. The 3-ball. And Drew Holiday gets a 3. Holiday's got 5.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Well, we know you got to get going, but thanks, Shams. As always, it's been fun and informative, my friend.
BA, no problem. Always glad to join, but I gotta go. I gotta get to this news right now.
Man's got things to do. Always a pleasure to have Shams drop in. He knows everything that's going on in the league.
Well, he's really connected and he has great instincts. It's almost like he can sniff out a story better than anyone.
Lillard with the bucket.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Smith outside. Smart for three. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
That's good from Holiday on the assist by Avdia. Give him 8.
And you can't let Holiday get lined up from anywhere on the arc, including in the corner.
For 3, James. Avdia pulls it in. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
James outside. Pass to Aiden. Rejected by Klingon.
Okay, young fella. Look, I'll tell you this. Do not test Donovan Klingon. They just learned that the hard way.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Lakers substitution. Number 10, Luke Kennard.
Here's Kamara. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Lakers.
Tick-tock, tick-tock, that sounds like their offense right now. Clock work.
Speaking of clocks, I think you've had some run-ins with Big Ben Wallace, haven't you?
You mean in London? Big Ben?
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Nice game. Great performance by Austin Reeves.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel in any sport. You agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
And so in the game for the Lakers, we've got Smith, LeBron James out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Hachimura in at the 3. Now here's Holiday. Pass to Sharp. There's the triple. They grab their own miss. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, and Klingon is a gigantic player. He is so difficult to keep off the glass at times.
Now here's Smith. Now James. Kamara covering. James with the ball. Kamara on him. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And the basket by Holiday. And that's now 10 points for Drew Holiday.
And you know, night in and night out, Holiday plays with tremendous effort. He wears out an opponent at both ends.
For three, Smith. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 4th assist with that last one. All right, Legs, you look at the lead the Blazers have taken. What's the biggest factor?
I think it's the fact they've added a lot of defense to their front court, which has really set the tone for their team, and it's an identity they're going to continue to build on.
Talent on the floor and stability in the head coaching position.
Key factors, for sure.
Reeves, the pass to James. Back to Reeves. Fires for three, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Looking at second chance points last year. Here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. Portland in second.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
Blazers trail by 8. Sharp passes to Holiday. Sharp a screen on Smith. Back to Sharp. Three-pointer. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Avdia with it. Now guarded by Ayton. It's stolen by James. Now the Lakers moving it up. On up the court. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
The Lakers lead by 7. Out of bounds, it'll be Portland's ball. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland.
Now into the lineup for Portland. Number 9, Jeremy Grant.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. To the inside, here's Klingon, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
For a 7'2" guy like Donovan Klingon, it must be easy to jam it.
For 3, James. Sharp grabs the miss.
And it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, there's really been an uptick in intensity. Just look at the way these guys are battling on the glass and for loose balls.
James can't get it to go.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Here's Holiday. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Holiday's got 14 points for the game. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. in for Portland. Lillard comes in for Holiday. Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. Marcus Smart comes in for Hachimura. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. From deep, Reeves. Avdia pulls it in.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Smart finds Hayes. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Shot is good by Reeves.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Lillard. James with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
That's been LeBron's attitude for years. Don't settle for a jumper when you can attack the basket.
Lillard with the touch inside.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Out of bounds, it'll be Portland's ball. And now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. Second, Damian Lillard.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
For the Trailblazers, Krejci's checked in for Avdia, and it's Henderson in for Sharp. Smith against Lillard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 10.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
Here's James. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Portland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. The drive by Henderson, and he gets it to go.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now, here is James. He's got 10. Knocks it down from distance. Reeves has got 21 points in the game.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Henderson outside. From behind the arc. Hits the trifecta. He's got 5.
The response from Scoot in answer 3. What a back and forth. Oh, my.
Jacks up at 3. Doesn't go that time. With 1 on the clock. Can't get it to drop. Some impressive scoring and still a quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And for the Lakers, their shooting is around 55% so far. Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Robert Williams out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Henderson in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. Launches it, and there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist by Vanderbilt. Reeves has got 12 points here in the second half. Lillard against Reeves. Lets the 3 fly. Lillard can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Smart finds Vanderbilt. Back to Smart. Here's LaRavia. Pass to Reeves. Fires the 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Laravia outside. Now Vanderbilt. And here's Reeves outside. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
Yeah, I think something that doesn't get appreciated enough is Lillard's patience. But he's not one to rush things or look for easy outs. He knows it takes hard work to succeed.
Free throw good, Lillard. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Portland making a switch here. Avdia's checked in. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
So it's Portland now, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. And Lillard puts up a deep three. Again, the miss by Portland.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide-open three.
And James gets it to go.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And they've got a lot of momentum right now, trying to close this thing out.
Now here's Lillard. They get it back.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
The three, James. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
We've seen this a million times. James using his incredible hoops IQ and getting to the free throw line.
Taking 3 shots.
That free throw good from James. And a contract extension for Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups after last season, Tim.
Well, 6 months after he became a Hall of Famer. What a run for him, and he is somebody you root for, a quality person and a basketball lifer.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Klingon, he's checked in for Williams. Kamara comes in for Grant, and Drew Holiday is subbed in for Lillard.
The versatility of James remains so impressive. He does so many things so well.
And he makes all three. All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
That free throw good from James.
And after not a single trip to the line in the first half, he's starting to get the whistle now.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. They told the team to dig deep, play with passion, finish this game out right. We'll see if they do, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now Sharp. High post Klingon. He's against Aiden. Here's Holiday. And Tim, the Blazers front office aggressively seeking wing depth.
Yeah, and in Denny Advia and Tamani Kamara, they've got some ringers. They are still young and tremendously talented. They might be set at the forward spot for a decade.
And he makes a first.
You know, one thing you got to love about Jrue Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
Holiday hits them both. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 20-4 run. Outside Reeves. Yes! Using that window!
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Outside Kamara. Now Sharp. Now Avdia. The ball's knocked loose. Now Reeves. Avdia rips down the board.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Holiday. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
And for Ayton, protecting the rim is a big deal for him. I want to see a lot more of this.
James. Yes, sir, with the three.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Now here's Klingon. Holiday fires. Tight D, making that one difficult.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Lakers.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And BA, can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Austin Reeves.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
The shot by Lillard, no good. For three, and Los Angeles another three.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt slams it in.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
On the wing, Grant, back to Lillard. To stop the run, buries it from 3.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
Kennard outside. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, you got that perimeter shot falling as the game wore on. How'd you dial it in?
I work on my shot every day. I work on my game every day, so it doesn't matter if I miss all of them in the first, second, third. I still believe that I'm going to make the next one.
All that hard work really paid off late. Congratulations.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Austin Reeves.